Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the greatest spectacle in sports entertainment. Welcome to the Wrestle With This podcast. I'm Peyton alongside
the Kyle Wells.
Anthony. Adam.
Adam. I have to say that was a pretty good Vince representation.
That was great.
Not bad.
And what fitting?
I mean, you've got no chance in hell, but that was pretty solid.
This is back before that.
Oh, yeah.
This is commentator Vince.
Yes.
Wrestlemania.
One.
So, it is WrestleMania week. We are all excited. I mean, even though Raw and SmackDown kind of sucked, but we're still going to WrestleMania.
He said it.
I said it. And let's just hop right into the car. We're going to start off with the kickoff show.
Yeah, we got 3 matches on the kickoff show. This is an 8-hour WrestleMania that kicks off at 5 p.m.
Take your 5-hour energy.
Time. So
this is going to be long.
Yeah, the first match, we've got the Cruiserweight title will finally be crowned vacant. Sorry, you're no longer going to be the champ after Sunday because one of these two guys, Cedric Alexander and Mustafa Ali, will become the new Cruiserweight champion. Who you guys got in this one?
I'm going to go with Cedric Alexander. Cedric will win.
Who you got?
I got Cedric as well, even though I haven't seen most of the build, but I got Cedric winning.
I mean, I don't watch 205 Live, but out of the two guys in this match, I just don't see Mustafa Ali winning. I think that this is going to be Cedric Alexander's moment. I mean, he's probably been the favorite out of the entire Cruiserweight division for a long time, so this is going to be his moment.
Hard work finally pays off. I agree with you guys. Cedric Alexander finally claims the Cruiserweight title. By the way, Mustafa Ali's theme, though, is pretty dope.
I don't
Goes
know.
hard.
I'ma go hard. Anyways, the next match on the kickoff show is the first ever WrestleMania women's battle. That's why I did the first ever.
The first ever women's battle royal at WrestleMania happened at WrestleMania 25 with the legendary winner, Santina Marella.
This is true, but since Santino is no longer in the company, I think they kind of want us to kind of
unless she returns.
Forget about that.
She returns at WrestleMania.
That'd be a good moment there, almost.
But I love battle royals. I'm a big battle royal guy.
I love it when they do them right.
Yes. I'm really looking forward to this one because, you know, the women got to go over the top rope, which we saw that back in January. Mm-hmm. So now we're getting that in the battle royal, which that wasn't how it was back at WrestleMania 25. So I guess this is the first over the top rope WrestleMania women's battle royal. That's how you should have booked it right there. Yep. And then you're in the clear. But I think Becky Lynch is going to win this. I think Sasha and Bayley are the heavy favorites to win, but I think that they both take each other out of the battle royal, thus setting up a one-on-one at the next pay-per-view after WrestleMania. Because guys, they should have been on the card. The WrestleMania.
Oh, for sure.
Those two should have had their own match, but they're not getting it. However, Becky Lynch, 100% straight fire, wins the battle royal.
Agreed with Kyle on the not the Becky Lynch.
You can agree with me on Becky Lynch.
I don't want to agree
okay.
with you on Becky Lynch. I'm not going.
It's a straight fire pick.
The storyline is pretty much Sasha and Bayley pretty much going into this match. It's the only one that's been built up towards this point. So I see either one of them two or maybe an outsider. I'd have Becky as my dark horse, if anything, right there. But I think it's going to be Bayley.
I'm going to go out on a whim. It's going to be Sasha Banks.
I agree with you. I think Bayley and Sasha, they're going to get themselves eliminated. I mean, usually the heavy favorite never wins.
No.
So.
Well, unless it's the men's. Big Show is pretty heavy, and he won.
Yeah.
But
he deserved that victory.
True.
Unless it's a surprise entrant winner, I am going to agree and say that Becky Lynch is going to win just because she hadn't really been in any storyline lately. It could be a way to push her again.
She needs this win more than any other woman in this battle royal.
However, there could be room for some type of surprise return entrant.
Yeah.
Santina Marella.
Totally. I'm down for that. Santina comes back after like a 6-year absence.
He's been gone for a while.
Something like that.
I mean, she's been gone for a while. Sorry. Switching gears to the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal.
You can watch his documentary coming up April 10th, by the way, on HBO.
Ooh,
Should be a
nice
fantastic
plug.
documentary.
Nice
I mean,
plug
even
there.
though we're not sponsored by it, just wanted to plug it.
Andre the Giant.
The man, the myth, the legend, the giant.
This is the 5th installment of the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal.
Yes.
And we don't really know who
No, because I mean,
the complete field is in this. 'Cause
there's
they're
only
still
been
announcing.
There's only been what,
There's
like
still room
10
for
people
improvement.
announced for this thing.
We do know that John Cena will not be in the Andre the
for
Giant Memorial
stupid
Battle
reasons,
Royal.
but I'm not going to get into that. I'm going to say, I really hope they do this right this year. I thought the first 2 years were done pretty well. I mean,
Yeah.
Cesaro winning the first one by eliminating Big Show as if it was like Hogan slamming Andre. That was classic.
Yeah.
Big Show winning the second year, even though there were a lot of, the please retire people that didn't want to see it. The Giant, in quoting JBL, finally getting the Giant's trophy.
And just him posing next
With
to the
it.
Andre trophy.
That
Such
was
a cool
fitting
moment.
and it was
Yeah.
deserving, and he definitely deserved that victory. The next 2 years, though, I just thought were not done well, and the winners were very disappointing because they didn't do anything with them after they
You
won
almost
it.
think
Well,
last
they
year should
did.
have
They
been
did,
Braun.
but that person's kind of screwed himself over.
Yeah, well, they didn't do nothing with Mojo. I mean,
No.
Mojo did absolutely nothing with Mojo.
So,
Absolutely.
Gronk pretty much won that battle royal
Yes,
last year.
dude,
at
sure.
so
WrestleMania.
I'm
Sure.
really hoping this year you get a winner that can hype the crowd up or that is deserving of the victory and gets a nice WrestleMania moment.
Zack Ryder again, baby. Get another WrestleMania. No, I'm not picking
Not
Zack
going
Ryder.
with the woo.
I love you, Zach. I know you watch our podcast. Woo, woo, woo. You know it, bro. But no, I'm going to go with a returning Big Cass. I think
Ooh.
Big Cass is going to win. He is cleared. He's due to come back. This would be a nice time to have another big giant who can hype up a crowd if he's billed right. I think Big Cass surprise return, comes back and wins the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. Nice momentum for him, making his return back to the WWE from injury.
I'm just going to go ahead and agree with Kyle because I had that pick as well, if anything, too. So I agree with him.
I'm gonna go on a win. There's another superstar that's probably clear that's not named, so I'm gonna say Samoa Joe.
Samoa Joe. I said before the podcast, I've got another thing planned for Samoa Joe. I believe that the Andre the Giant Battle Royal should be built on nostalgia. I mean, the person it's being based off of is the most nostalgic character in all of pro wrestling. So I understand wanting to give it to a young guy and building their career. I just think there are other ways they can do that. I think, like I said, it should be based on nostalgia. However, I do believe, knowing WWE, I could definitely see Big Cass winning it, and I'm going to say it's going to come down to Big Cass and Kane, and then Big Cass is probably going to win.
Over your boy Kane.
No,
Wow.
I want Kane to win it.
He wants Kane.
Don't get me wrong, Kane is my nostalgia pick to win.
Right.
However, WWE probably won't go that route.
Now, before the cameras started rolling, you had a really cool idea, though.
I did. Can I please do
Yeah,
it?
you go for it.
Imagine this
I
happening.
love this, by the way.
Imagine this happening at WrestleMania. It won't because it's on the kickoff show, but imagine everybody in the ring, all like 30 guys or however many people's in it. They're all getting ready to fight. Next thing you know, before the bell rings, Hulk Hogan comes out strumming the fake guitar with the big boas around his neck.
Come real American.
He makes his way to the ring. He gets in there. He points at everybody. He rips the shirt.
Gotta be a man, it don't have to hide. I might have botched the lyrics there. But,
And one by one, he starts eliminating everybody. And he, for his friend Andre the Giant,
I am a real American.
and imagine the sight, Hogan returning, winning the Andre the Giant Battle Royal, and
Fight for the rights of every man.
and doing his classic pose down with Andre standing right next to him.
Fight for your rights.
Has WrestleMania moment written all over it.
Brother!
WWE won't do it though because you know they're WWE.
We love you, Hulk. We love you. Please come back.
Yes.
WWE,
Please.
make it happen.
Yes.
The next match on the card
Got a little
is
carried away there.
we're jumping off the kickoff show,
Yeah, we're now on the main roster.
and we got
Card.
a match that
Sorry,
a lot of mystery.
not the main roster. It's the main card.
That's an insult.
I apologize.
To every other
No,
superstar.
I was thinking of Hulk Hogan coming back to the main roster.
A match that has got a little bit of mystery surrounded to it.
Maybe this is where Hulk Hogan comes
That'd be
back.
amazing, wouldn't it? We got The Bar defending the tag team titles against Braun Strowman and his mystery tag team partner.
And we thought that we saw his mystery tag team partner on this past Monday Night Raw
With Braun
Braun
Strowman.
Strowman.
Which-
But that ended up being Braun Strowman.
I didn't
But it
even
was
see
great.
the resemblance.
No, I mean, he kind of looked like the largest Dudley boy in the
Ever.
world.
He did.
And then
you know.
But he took off the glasses and ripped
Braun,
off the shirt,
he
and it was
fooled me.
Braun.
He fooled me.
Yeah,
Then
just
Kurt
day
Hawkins
after April
rested in
Fool's Day.
peace.
Let's just say, I do think Braun is winning this match. I don't think the Bar is going to retain the titles. So I think the better decision we all need to make here is who is going to be his tag team partner.
I have been tweeting this on my account that I will not name because the guy to my right hates when I do. So
Wrestlemania, by the way, people.
Oh, he did it for
my
you.
goodness, what is going on here? He agreed with me earlier, and he's plugging my Wellsmania
It's
Twitter.
WrestleMania week.
Oh man,
Magic in the air.
So since he said it on my Wellsmania account, I tweeted that I think it'd be really cool if Braun Strowman, because we all know he loves to say, "Get these hands." And there's a
Oh my God! If you're gonna say that the hand Mae Young gave birth to is his partner, that'd be
no,
amazing.
no, that is not what I was gonna say.
Oh, that would have been classic.
By the way, congratulations to Mark Henry on WWE Hall of Fame. But no, it's not the hand that Mae Young birthed.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, but it does involve hands, two
Okay.
of them that are still attached to the body. There's an NXT superstar that I think is due for a call-up. His name is Lars Sullivan, and
Ooh.
this dude's hands
Huge.
are the biggest. I've met this guy at the Arnold Classic a couple years ago, and his hands are literally, I kid you not, they're like that big.
Giants.
They're the biggest hands I've ever seen on a guy that size. Because he's not really a tall dude.
He's only 6'3".
But his hands are just massive. So, to make a long story short, I think Braun, get these hands, has been a tease for Lars Sullivan to get the call up to the main roster. And Braun and Lars win. No matter who
Braun and
Braun's
Lars, that's a great tag
no
team.
matter who Braun's partner is, Braun is going to be the new tag team champion.
Who you got?
I've been clamoring for a couple weeks saying it's going to be Elias, Symphony of Destruction.
Symphony of Destruction.
Symphony of Destruction. But I'm going to stick with that.
That
Said, right?
that
Stick with
will
that.
be his partner, ladies and gentlemen.
You know, there's a lot of interesting routes that they can go with this. I mean, they can almost give him Neville, who could be a surprise return. You don't know. He could either get Lars. That would be a great one. But wouldn't it be great if a repackaged Bray Wyatt was his partner? So I'm going to say Bray Wyatt and Braun, but a repackaged Bray.
I'm gonna stick with my gut feeling. Everybody out there, I know there's gonna be a lot of people that hate it, but I'm gonna quote this guy word for word that he said a couple days ago. Too bad, so sad, he ain't going nowhere. A guy with big hands, a guy that is a giant. Big Show, who just signed a new multi-year deal with the company, is going to come back with his now 12-pack abs, and he is going to team with Braun Strowman in a tag team that will be fittingly called the Monsters Among Men, and they will
That would
win
be a monster.
the tag
monsters
team
tag team.
championships.
Wow.
I mean, let's face it too, I wouldn't be upset if he chose Mega Mondo, or Stone Pain, or Mike James.
Anybody from the
or
WWE
Ravishing
roster.
Anton.
Get these ravishing hands.
Just throwing that
That'd
in
be
there.
one serious
I mean,
tag team.
imagine the team up of Braun Strowman and Istvan Gustafsson.
That
Oh,
would be
wow.
pretty, yeah. It'd be entertaining,
Could
no
Braun-
doubt.
Could Braun do this Wiener squat?
Oh, look at his legs. Of course he could.
He could slam down some schnitzels. I'm sure he can.
Anyway, moving on
moving on. Moving on to the other tag team match.
SmackDown Tag Team title match. It is a triple threat match. It is, my boys, The New Day versus the Usos and then the Bludgeon Brothers.
Bludgeoning.
This is going to be a good match.
I think so too. I think
It'll be
it
a
has
great
potential to be a show stealer. I mean, on a fully loaded card, the Usos and New Day.
This is going to be the match that, wrestling-wise, I think
This
steals
match
the
could have
show.
the most physicality.
Now,
towards it.
here's what I see happening. Okay, it's going to be, it's triple threat, so
no DQ.
no DQ
Yep.
rules. So it's going to be all members of the New Day getting involved.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
So I've got a theory here. It's going to be 5-on-2. The Usos and the New Day, before the match, the bell rings, but before the match actually gets underway, the 5 guys that represent the Usos and the New Day are going to unite and team up, and they're going to all gang up to take out the Bludgeon Brothers. So the Bludgeon Brothers are kind of going to be
Out for a majority.
out for a few. I mean, the Usos and the New Day are completely going to just dominate the Bludgeon Brothers at the beginning of this match.
Yes.
So then Usos and New Day, they have a nice, 5 to 7
They
minute
do what
match
they do.
going on. They do what they
they've
do,
been doing.
and they do it well. But then Harper and Rowan, they get their mallets, they come in there, and they just destroy and destruct and dominate, and they defeat. They'll pin. Harper will pin an Uso, and Rowan will pin a New Day member, and the Bludgeon Brothers.
And the 2 mallets will pin the other 2 guys.
Yeah, exactly. The Bludgeon Brothers are
And
my
they'll
pick
win.
to win the
And
triple
they'll get
threat
ice
match
cream.
to become the new
I don't see the
SmackDown
Bludgeon
Live
Brothers.
Tag Team Champions.
I don't see them eating ice cream.
No.
Oh, Luke Harper likes ice cream. Gets in his beard.
Who you got?
Bludgeon Brothers.
Who you got?
I have the Bludgeon Brothers winning.
I think
this
it's unanimous
Very
decision. The
descriptive.
Bludgeon Brothers are.
Did I lay it out pretty nicely though?
one. Yeah,
Very descriptive.
Okay.
Physicality, I just want to see.
There
a
were
lot.
rumors that this is going to be a TLC match.
That would have been in my track.
that could come true.
I feel like they'd have done it. They'd
But-
announced that already. But either way, Bludgeon Brothers are
Yeah.
winning this thing.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is going to be it for part 1 of the podcast. We're going to set up the next couple of matches, and we'll be back with you here in a few seconds. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back from the break, and I don't know if you just saw it there a few seconds ago, and it was announced earlier this week. We here at the WWT are proud to announce that May 27th, Memorial Day weekend, the biggest event in internet wrestling history. We're all going to be there. We hope you're all going to be there. It is WWT's inaugural Wrestlemania style big event. Smash Mouth Slamboree. It's going to be
Mega.
Ravishing.
all of those. It's going to be all of those. Mega ravishing, serious, maybe some schnitzel involved. I don't know. But you can look for that on May 27th. That is going to be one heck of a show. But we are talking about WrestleMania today, and we are moving on. It is the United States Fatal 4-Way title match. It is Bobby Roode, Randy Orton, the modern-day Maharaja, and Rusev.
I'm kind of glad Rusev got added into this match. Really.
Yes, he's pretty much the most deserving as far as opportunity-wise for SmackDown. He has been so underutilized for that brand, and I'm so glad he got the push. And his Rusev Day has been getting a huge push.
Rusev Day
So,
is over.
Rusev Day is winning the United States title at WrestleMania.
He's got Rusev. Who you got?
I'm going with Rusev as well.
I agree with both of the brothers. I think that Rusev, his time has come to be a, I think, 3-time U.S. champ, and with the help of Aiden English, I mean, all the cards line up
I
for
can't do it. Sorry.
for Rusev to win.
I would love nothing more than to see Rusev win the title again. I'm a massive Rusev fan. However, there has got to be a couple titles that do not change hands on the cards, and I think Randy Orton will successfully defend the United States title. If every title changed hands, it doesn't seem likely that will
I think
happen.
it'd be cool. I think I might do that.
It would.
Have I done that?
It would be
I don't know.
But Randy Orton, I think, with an RKO, probably to Jinder Mahal, is going to successfully retain the title.
Which takes us to another title match on the line. It is the Intercontinental Championship. The Miz, the champion, in a triple threat match.
Congratulations to your new baby girl, by the way.
Yes.
Monroe.
Yes.
Nice.
And I don't buy you for a second everything you said on commentary.
No.
A great actor. You're a great actor, Miz, but you're still the Miz after all. You're not changed and whatnot. But anyways, you're taking on Seth Rollins and Finn Balor.
Another show-stealing kind of match right there.
Yes. I wish this was a ladder match.
Now, you know what? I'm actually going to keep the title on the Miz. I think I think the Miz retains the Intercontinental title because I think that Balor and Rollins will be in a brawl, little wrestling going on between those two, and then Miz will sneak in and hit a skull-crushing finale after Rollins has already curb-stomped Balor. So it'll appear that Rollins is about to become the new IC champ, but Mike the Miz, I keep calling him that, I apologize. We're tight like that. Sorry. The Miz will win and retain, and he will go on to become the longest reigning Intercontinental Champion here in like 20-something days.
Who you got?
I know you guys know I'm a huge Finn Balor fan. So I'm going to say Finn, but I can see this match screaming Miz winning just to carry on his after WrestleMania, keeping the days as far as being the best IC belt holder ever in WWE. I like to see Finn win, but more likely Miz is going to retain.
Balor and Rollins is a hot feud, even without
Yeah.
a championship involved. So, yeah, I can kind of see I almost wanted to say Finn Balor should win and deserve this because it's an opportunity and it should be his time. But I think I can see the Miz winning just to continue his streak of being the greatest of all-time IC champion.
I got two solutions to this match. The first one is I said earlier I was gonna bring him in. I could see them bringing back Samoa Joe and making this a fatal four-way.
That'd be good.
If Samoa Joe enters it, the odds are he's probably gonna win the title, unless they want to just add him in it to set up a feud with Balor or something down the road.
Yeah.
However, I am going to take something. I mean, I'm going to agree with all of you, especially what you said. Book it! And go with The Miz retaining and making it all the way to next year's WrestleMania, where he will lose the title to
Win.
Ronda Rousey.
Book it! You can watch that podcast on the Wrestle With This YouTube channel.
So somebody was paying attention because he was on the show. Yeah, which takes us to our next match. Not Ronda Rousey. We'll get there. Don't worry. We're one match away from that one.
This one does involve a McMahon, though.
It does. Shane McMahon. Shane and the return of Daniel Bryan, which, by the way, if you follow Wellsmania,
As he predicts.
I predicted this all along. I have said all along that Daniel Bryan has been cleared. Thank you. And
You're not worthy.
And finally, thank you, Garth or Wayne. Now it is time for Daniel Bryan to get back in the ring, and he will team up with Shane O'Man and Shane McMahon.
Shane O'Man!
Shane O'Man! I'm so excited I can't contain my excitement. They're going up against Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. And there's a stipulation on the line. Peyton, why don't you tell them what that is? Since I can't talk.
What'd you call him?
Cammy.
If Cammy loses, they will be permanently fired from SmackDown Live. If Shane O'Man and Daniel Bryan lose, then they will no longer be in charge of SmackDown.
Is that what it was?
Is that what I think that's what it was?
Or was it that Cammy has their jobs back?
Yeah,
No.
they got their jobs back.
I thought it was they were no longer in charge of SmackDown.
I think that was part of it, too.
I don't know.
I don't know. Anyway.
Yes, moving on. Could be a stipulation. If it's not, should be.
It's a great one. Who do you got?
Oh, you look at me? Okay.
Yeah, sorry.
Well, Cammy is not winning this match. I think they're not going to let Daniel Bryan lose his return match to WrestleMania. And it's about time Shane McMahon gets a victory in a WWE ring. He hasn't won a match since returning about 3 years ago. So, hernia and all,
And diverticulitis.
Yes, Shane McMahon will muscle through it, and him and Daniel Bryan will get the win after doing something crazy. Somebody,
It'll be an oh man, a Shane O'Man moment.
An oh man.
I created something there.
You did.
Yeah. I think this match almost screams a deceiving little angle, maybe turning someone. But it's not Daniel Bryan, because there's no way you can turn that dude after the comeback that he's had and how over he is with the crowd. No. I could possibly see Shane turning on Daniel to give Cammy the victory so that they have their jobs back. And then Cammy being with Shane as part of the new power faction on SmackDown so that Daniel Bryan has some authority figure to go against. So I'm going to say Cammy wins because of Shane McMahon's help.
I could see that happening, but I'm going to agree with Peyton. Daniel Bryan is going to have a WrestleMania moment. There's going to be tears involved.
Oh, yeah.
And Brie Bella's going to come out, and it's going to be a cool moment. This actually is kind of a cool thing for Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn to lose, because then they can go over to Raw and shake things up, and then we can get Asuka officially on SmackDown Live, because I don't want to get too far ahead of myself, but there's a shakeup coming, okay? So this is where it starts, at WrestleMania. Shane O'Man, I'm calling him, I'm running with it. I'm running with my botch. Shane O'Man and Daniel Bryan defeat Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn, and there will be some tears flowing down. You're not crying, I'm crying. Or wait, I'm not crying, you're crying. We're all crying.
I'm not. Who you got?
I'm not. I don't have a tear. I got.
Because I have a heart.
There's no way. Hey, you had your turn. There's no way Shane goes to another WrestleMania without winning. So Shane and Daniel are gonna win this match. Kind of like what Kyle said, go on a little hiatus and then go to Raw. But something about this match also screams something big, like maybe having like Daniel turn on Shane to have them go with Cammy. Just to blame Shane.
That would be interesting.
Woo!
No tears would be
It
involved.
wouldn't be
then.
yes, it'd just be the yep.
Sorry, I have a heart. I think it's pretty emotional that Daniel Bryan's came back.
I don't. Moving on. Ronda Rousey
me.
and Kurt Angle versus The Authority. And by the way, Triple H, I'm repping your shirt that you personally gave me a few years ago.
Oh,
so
look at that.
Thank
That's
you
awesome.
for that.
Look at that. Authentic merch.
And I have both you and Stephanie's autograph framed
But do you
somewhere
have them,
in here.
so with that, do you have them winning?
Of course. Can't go against the Authority.
But Peyton, what about Book It?
Well, yeah, but that was fantasy.
Well, he was like, yeah, well, that's finished.
Ronda and Kurt are winning
Look,
this one.
my brain says Ronda and Kurt, book it, but my heart, that I don't have,
I get it. You're plugging your merch.
Says
You're plugging the autographs.
Steph and Triple H.
They watch the show. You don't want to piss them off. I understand.
Yep.
I'm going to stick with Peyton and I's Book It theme. I think that Kurt and Ronda are going to beat Stephanie and Trips via Kurt putting
Stephanie in the ankle lock.
ankle lock, and Ronda making Triple H tap to the armbar, and the ref has no option but to ring the bell. The match is over. Ronda and Kurt are victorious. Oh, it's true. It's damn true.
That's a good fantasy idea there, because I actually have it the other way around with how it's going to end, just to play on, what
Triple H has Ronda in the ankle lock?
No! Triple H is in the ankle lock, and then Ronda's tapping out and ripping off Stephanie's McMahon's arm like none other, so I'm going with Ronda and Kurt to win.
I've already said it. Ronda and Kurt are winning this match.
It will be an interesting
It will be.
match.
Wish there was a special.
It will
guest
be
referee.
interesting because I just want to see what
could be.
Ronda looks like in the ring because that's the intrigue of
Yeah.
what she will do. She,
All right,
could go
moving
good.
on.
She took her first bump by going through a table.
Yes.
That was great.
Well done, Steph. That
Yep.
takes us to the...
Sadly, that takes away from something we had in our Book It storyline.
True.
But it was still awesome to
But
see.
a lot of that's going to come true after WrestleMania. This is actually a match that I'm kind of looking forward to. Raw Women's Champion Alexa Bliss takes on Nia Jax.
Twisted Bliss versus...
The build for this match has been built to perfection. I mean, you've got
Friends
Alexa
turn on
Bliss
each other.
just being a mean girl. She's a real
Really
Regina
calling her
George
fat.
in that ring.
She was calling her fat.
Calling out Nia Jax,
big
bullying
bully.
Nia Jax. Nia Jax finally has snapped. Nia Jax, you're going to get your moment. You're going to beat Alexa Bliss to become the new Raw Women's Champion.
hold on.
Quickest
Wait,
pin.
were you saying she was calling her fat or he was calling her fat?
No, she was calling her fat.
Oh, I thought you said he was calling her.
Oh, no, he was not.
I was like, you
I'm
don't
not
want to call her. Freaking
I'm not
rip his
a
head off.
I'm not a bully. I'm not a bully by any means.
No, I said she was a bully.
But Nia Jax is going to defeat. The payoff is coming. She's going to beat Alexa Bliss and become the new Raw Women's Champion.
Yes,
well deserved, well earned.
It's finally time to give Nia Jax the title and give her her moment, and her crushing Alexa Bliss.
Yeah, this is going to be a squash match.
Yeah.
Big time.
Yeah.
Every year at WrestleMania, they have a match that doesn't even last a minute long. This will be it. Nia Jax is going to absolutely demolish Alexa Bliss.
I agree. And I'm going to say she's going to do it in the first ever time frame of 15 to 20 seconds. It ain't going to last that long.
If somehow creative doesn't go with Nia winning this and has Alexa retaining, this is where Carmella should cash in her Money in the Bank title
And
on
fail.
on Alexa Bliss,
She
not
will-
on Nia. But if they do go with Nia winning, that's awesome because I have Nia winning this match. But that's my other idea if they go with Alexa, where I would like to see Carmella cash in on Alexa.
Can she? I thought that was a SmackDown briefcase.
You don't know. That's the interesting intrigue right there.
Moving on.
Moving on.
Charlotte versus
Oh,
Asuka.
man. This is the match that I'm looking forward to the most. That is, if Cena and Taker doesn't happen,
I'll
which
give you
it will.
30 seconds.
He got to
go.
interview one of these women.
I did.
for
I
this
interviewed
match.
Charlotte Flair. I gave her Twizzlers. You're welcome, Charlotte. Enjoy those after WrestleMania, which is 4 nights away.
She don't eat Twizzlers.
Yes, she does. It's her favorite candy. And I bought her $9
The fact
for
that
it.
you know that scares me.
She
a little
tweeted
bit.
it. It's public knowledge. But anyways, this one, I've been going back and forth because as much as I love Charlotte, the fact that Asuka has not lost over the past 2 years, it's going to continue. Asuka will defeat Charlotte Flair. I'm sorry, Charlotte, but Asuka will defeat Charlotte Flair to become the new SmackDown Live Women's Champion. No cash in from Carmella. Asuka wins straight up, legit, and the reign continues because truly, nobody is ready for Asuka.
Racist. Okay, who you got?
Asuka.
Imitation is the biggest form of flattery.
You got a little bit of a tease of their match last night if you tuned in to Facebook Live to watch the little Mixed Match Challenge where the Miz and Asuka won. So you got a little bit of a tease with that between those two. I was kind of like Kyle right here, just torn because this is an exciting women's match that could almost close the show.
It's the main event. Even though it's not the main event, it is the main event.
And it's a women's
You're welcome,
main
Charlotte.
event for them. So I'm going to go with Asuka just because they're not ready to end that streak. And it's going to be one damn hell of a match that they're going to put on. And if they do have Carmella come at the end, she is failing at cashing.
She'll get
in
one
right there.
kick to the head and it'll be over.
Yep, exactly. So Asuka is winning.
We're
this.
all in agreement there. Asuka, there's no way they're going to end her streak at WrestleMania. It's just not going to happen. Asuka is winning the women's title. Once again, we are going to take a quick break, and we are going to set up the main events of WrestleMania. We'll see you here in a few seconds. are back. We're in the final home stretch of the WrestleMania card. We're getting into the main events, and we are kicking it off with AJ Styles and Shinsuke Nakamura for the WWE. I'm thinking about Smash Mouth Slamboree. WWE Championship.
Yes.
Dream match is finally.
The dream match is here, people.
I know you guys are excited.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm
beyond
way
stoked
excited for this match, really.
Why don't you take it away? Because I'm not as excited. Go
Okay,
for
if
it.
you guys have not known about AJ Styles and Shinsuke Nakamura, their history, in-ring history, we are in for a
Go to New Japan,
phenomenal
people, and look
treat
it up.
for this. This is going to steal the show. It'll hands down be probably the best match of the night. And I want to see Shinsuke Nakamura win, but if he doesn't win, it's going to be a hell of a match either way. But I can see AJ Styles retaining this
If they
match.
even capture the magic that they established in their New Japan match, the fans are going to blow the roof off of the building, and they're going to be in for a special treat. I wish I was there to watch this match, because that's what I'll be saying if they do that. Because this has instant classic written all over it, the best match of the year, probably better than maybe what Styles did with Cena last year at Royal Rumble. I don't know. But I just think there's that much skill in the ring between these two. Chemistry, technical ability. This is going to be the best Shinsuke everybody's going to see by far during this. So as much as I want to see Shinsuke win, I'm going to go with the phenomenal one retaining AJ Styles.
AJ Styles retains.
Hold on, now I'm interested here. Because why are you not excited?
Shinsuke's not ready to carry the SmackDown brand. AJ Styles retains.
Okay, I'm going to actually give an explanation for mine, unlike him.
AJ Styles retains.
Here's the problem. Don't get me wrong, I get every year they want to have a dream match. However, I really feel like this year they're going with these dream matches, but there's not any meat to the storyline to actually make you care who wins these matches.
There's no intrigue.
There's no intrigue in this match. All of us, I'm excited to see what they do. But honestly, does anybody truly care deeply who walks out of this match as the WWE champion?
AJ Styles retains.
A lot of people do.
They want to see a good match. But if AJ wins, they're going to cheer. If Shinsuke wins, they're going to cheer. There's not going to be a thing if AJ wins and Shinsuke doesn't, they're going to boo AJ. It's just not going to happen. So, don't get me wrong, I think they're going to put on a good match, hopefully. The only thing that scares me about the fans possibly not getting into this match as much as you think they will, in New Japan, it's a different crowd, it's a different part of the world. Strong style was born over there, and it works for those people. Strong style in the WWE, as far back as when it was in the early 90s and stuff, has never been as much of a fan favorite in-ring style as it is over in Japan. So, I hope they put on a show stealer, but I don't know if and I'm sure they will, I don't know if the crowd is going to get into it as much as you think they will. But I am going to say I agree with you. I don't think Shinsuke is ready to carry the brand yet. I think AJ is going to retain the title.
AJ Styles retains.
Now moving on to a match that I could give a damn about. Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns.
Oh, Peyton, I'm so excited for this match. These two are excited for Nakamura and Styles. I'm beyond excited for Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar because, let's face it, Roman Reigns is the man. He's the top guy. He's the big dog. It's about damn time that Universal title comes back to Monday Night Raw on a regular basis where we see it night in and night out, week in and week out. Roman Reigns retains. Wait, not yet. I got a little ahead of myself. Roman Reigns defeats Brock Lesnar to become the new Universal Champion.
I'm sorry you had to sit through that. It was painful sitting next to it. I can't even imagine what you were going through.
I could hear your hipster boos, and that's why I was talking loudly over them.
I'm going to say, obviously, Roman Reigns is winning this match. but could you imagine the excitement and the joy on people's faces if Brock Lesnar were to win and retain the title?
I don't know.
Oh,
I don't know,
I'd be
Peyton.
thrilled.
Wow.
The crowd last Monday Night Raw in Georgia, they were all for Roman Reigns. The tide is turning, ladies and
No
gentlemen.
offense
the
to
tide
people
is
in
turning.
Georgia.
It's literally
But they
in a
ain't the
city that
brightest.
Absolutely loved Roman rather than one that hated him.
He said it.
Anybody that likes Roman Reigns
I
has a few screws loose.
I love
I think
Roman
everybody
Reigns.
in Georgia loves.
And I'm
AJ
all
Styles,
here,
'cause
baby.
that's where
I'm
he's
all
from.
here. I'm all in on this match.
It is the most predictable match of the year. So Roman's winning.
You're damn right he is.
It's obvious who's winning. Roman's winning, kicking out of an F5. Spear. Win.
It's going to happen, ladies and gentlemen.
Yep,
A
it's
full-strength Braun Strowman couldn't do it, but an injured Roman Reigns can.
Because Roman Reigns
Sucks.
is the big dog. Which takes us...
Undertaker.
That's the end of the podcast. There's no more matches.
No, it takes us to one more. One more, and allow
That's
me.
not advertised, but hopefully happens.
I tweeted this from my Wrestlemania account, which you can
That's
follow
the
on
second
Twitter, by
time
the way.
you've plugged it.
I tweeted this back on March 26th, 2018. But if you follow my account, I can go
Because,
even
ladies and
deeper
gentlemen,
than this.
This man right here is the sole person on planet Earth that comes up with theories.
I am Welstradamus.
Not anybody else.
Running wild here.
No, nobody.
But-
just him.
But John Cena should keep doing what he's been doing, calling out The Undertaker, which he has been.
He should host a show.
Take
like
her
Rick
no,
Rosenthal.
zip it. When my mouth goes open, your mouth goes quiet. Take her no shows all the way until the day of WrestleMania. Cena says, "I'm here. Where are you?" All of a sudden, WWE Hall of Famer Kid Rock comes out. American Badass. He starts performing it live. And then American Badass Taker on the motorcycle comes down that ramp. And we get American Badass Taker versus John Cena at WrestleMania 34. Thank you. Now you guys can talk.
Anybody that knows me knows that how I feel about The Undertaker. In my opinion, Undertaker is probably the greatest performer in WWE history.
Triple H said it on First Take.
He did,
Yep.
and that's why he's right. He's the authority. The Undertaker and John Cena is a match, even though I hate John Cena, is a match that everybody has wanted to see for a long time.
At WrestleMania.
Yeah.
At
It's never been
WrestleMania.
done before at WrestleMania.
And I have to say, I understand where you're coming from. It'll be an amazing WrestleMania moment if he obviously he did no show till Mania, but then he comes out as Big Evil on that bike and shows up at Mania.
Man walking.
It's just
I just
Kid Rock going into the Hall of Fame. That's not a
no,
coincidence.
It is, but
Because it should have been Cyndi Lauper.
I really feel that the build-up could have been a lot better.
What are you talking about? It's been amazing.
Let me-
John
hold
Cena
on,
has carried the whole build-up
I'm gonna
by
ru-
himself.
Let me shut up for a second.
Sorry, I was pulling my Anthony.
Let me run this by you. John Cena's this match, they've been booking it. I feel like John Cena has been kind of hypocritical in his statements, calling The Undertaker a coward and blah, 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 whatever. They could have done something really interesting here with John Cena, and they didn't do it. They could have made John Cena look truly desperate because he doesn't have a spot on this card, and the only thing he has left is to possibly pull The Undertaker out of retirement. And when he's calling The Undertaker an egomaniac, the true egomaniac in this storyline really should have been John Cena, and you start seeing that week after week because he starts getting more frustrated seeing his WrestleMania moment not going to happen this year. A couple weeks ago, they did Kane versus John Cena on
Yep.
Monday Night Raw.
Someone's salty.
No, you're going to be shocked what I'm going to say.
Oh,
right
wait
now.
a minute. I think I might have spoke too soon.
This is what should have happened. There was no reason for that match to happen and end the way it did. It did absolutely nothing for the storyline.
Yeah.
What they could have done on that night was have Kane, somehow defeat John Cena and make it look like Cena maybe isn't what he used to be. But immediate and it looks like Kane, for his brother's legacy, beat the guy who kept trash talking him. Immediately after that, Cena gets in the ring with a steel chair and starts beating the holy hell out of Kane in the middle of the ring with a chair.
Thugonomics is
He
back.
picks up the mic and he says, Undertaker, if you're not going to do something, I'm going to do it. I'm going to end your brother's career right here in the middle of the ring, just like yours ended a year ago. And he starts beating Kane to death with the chair.
This is some great fantasy booking, right?
This was a lovely idea.
He
you told
rips
me.
the mask off of Kane and stomps on it in the middle of the ring and says, you and your brother are a couple of, I'm not going to say it, but a P word, and a couple of cowards. And if you're not going to show up to WrestleMania, then you guys aren't demons. You're just a couple of men that nobody cares about anymore.
It's great.
That would have made Cena almost look heel.
Yes.
And it would have added something to this story that would have been so intriguing, because people truly would have been wondering, okay, The Undertaker's got to show up now. And then he still doesn't a week later, and then finally shows up at WrestleMania. Think of how epic that would have been.
That's a great idea.
I like the fantasy booking, but at the same time, I love how they legit booked it up until this point. I like it. I like Cena coming out, carrying the ship like he has been, and Taker no selling and no showing, kind of like Nate Hood. But anyways, sorry.
Nobody knows who that is.
Sorry, Nate. He does. Nate knows who he is.
Well, nobody else does.
Well, if they watch Wrestle With This, they would know. But anyways, that's beside the point. John, now here's where I'm torn. When this match does happen, I have no idea who to pick to win. Because
It's going to be
Undertaker.
John
It
Cena,
has to be.
John
Undertaker's
Cena's
not
my
losing
John
another
Cena's my boy.
WrestleMania.
But if he comes back as American Badass
Look
Taker,
past your fandom here for a second and truly look at what needs to happen. The Undertaker
I think
needs to
Cena
win.
has to win this match.
two things. Cena ends Taker's career once and for all by beating him, or Taker wins and gets that one last win, going out, riding off into the sunset on his bike.
No, look.
I don't know.
The Undertaker, why come back for another match? He left last year. He rode off into the sunset. That was the perfect retirement.
But
pose
he
down.
left as the Undertaker,
Yes.
the dead man. I'm talking about him coming back as the American
And
Badass.
losing for a third time at WrestleMania and disgracing the legacy of the
pretty much
Phenom.
losing 2 straight years
No.
in a row.
That cannot happen. John Cena cannot call The Undertaker a coward 4 weeks in a row
And win.
and then beat The Undertaker
With one award.
at WrestleMania.
Okay, fine. American Badass Taker defeats John Cena. There, I said it. I'm not happy saying it, but it does. I agree with Peyton. It does make the most sense. Taker is then done. He's got nothing else left to
I'll
do.
just be extremely disappointed
Done.
if this match doesn't happen.
Yeah, no. If it doesn't happen, I have no idea what they even tried
to do.
to build it up
Exactly.
for.
But if the match happens,
When it happens.
when it happens,
It's going to happen.
Hope.
They're not going to let you down, Anthony. They're not.
You can't, but
I mean, it
then
is
again,
WWE.
They can. You just never know. But if this match does happen, yeah, like what Peyton was saying, there's no way that they could let Taker lose 2 straight years in a row. Plus the fact John Cena will still be around, and much like AJ, who's over with the crowd too and can take a loss and still handle it, John Cena can take a loss too and still be fine even without it down the road. So
I mean, Cena's at the point in his career now where he can lose every match that he's in and he'd still be fine.
Yeah.
So that's why I would go with The Undertaker winning this, and then Cena will still carry on, and then eventually Cena will get his 17th title.
Yeah.
SummerSlam.
The Undertaker has to win this match for one final redemption
Yes.
for the disgrace that the WWE has put him in over the past couple of years.
Only the streak ending I felt like it was a disgrace. Roman Reigns beating Taker, I'm all aboard on
I'm going to
that.
end the podcast right there, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to cut him off. Roman Reigns beating The Undertaker. was a disgrace. Brock Lesnar beating The Undertaker was a disgrace.
That was a disgrace.
The Undertaker and the streak should still be alive. Hopefully he comes back and makes John Cena rest in peace. Thank you for joining us on this WrestleMania 34 edition of the Wrestle With This podcast. Once again, May 27th, Smash Mouth Slamboree. We'll see you guys there. It's going to be the biggest internet wrestling show of all time. Thank you guys. We will see you.
Did you get it?
I got it.
Stuck.
Next time.